Okay, what you're looking at here now is a homemade gun that is made completely of aluminum. And the way it works is you take the barrel part and grasp the handle part and twist it like this. The bullet goes right in here, and you close it back up like that. It has a screw bait in here, and then you pull this back and pull the trigger. Boom. It is made to tolerances of a real pistol, so therefore it is a real pistol, and it will kill you just as dead as a real pistol. The idea was one of my brainstorms of making a pistol from a block of aluminum. Okay, what you have here now was another experiment in making another homemade gun. Alright, what we have here is a 410. It takes 410 shotgun shells, and it takes 410 slugs, which are rifled, and they shoot pretty close to as accurate as a rifle. And the way that way this particular gun works is the principle is pretty much the same as the other gun, except it swings out to the side here, like this. Swings out to the side. You put the bullet in right here, shotgun shell rather, and then you close it this way, and then you pull this back like that and pull the trigger. Boom. The fire pin's right there. This is your 410. I'll zoom in for a close up here so you can get a little better look at it. That's your 410, homemade 410 that is just as deadly as any 410 that was ever made. It's another real gun.
On the motorbike?
You're in the motorbike.
Well, you see what we have here is the basic motorbicycle. That's brainstormed and engineered by the butter boy. And what you have here is you have a motor on a bicycle. And the way he did that was he made this wooden frame for the motor. Let's get a close up on that there, buddy.
You got the close up on it.
All right, and if you come around this way, I'll show you how this thing used to work. Come around over here, buddy.
Hey, wait, I'm getting the front shot now.
Okay. See, what you do is you start up with a rope, and it had on the other side they had a pulley and a belt, which drove this pulley that rested on this wheel down here, and it drove the bicycle. Okay? And it had a clutch mechanism here. You get the clutch on with a cam on it. See, that put the wheel down on the wheel.
Wait, I'm gonna zoom in for get a close up of that. Let's see.
See? And Bud would ride all around town and pick up the women on this little thing. He'd put them on the handlebars.
Hey, work it some more so you can see that thing move.
And see here, it's like a cam. See how it goes up and down here?
Right.
And there won't no safety precautions on it. It doesn't really have any brakes. The only safety precaution it had was a strong left arm to hold on. And
Yeah, get out of the way. I can't see it. Get out of the way.
okay, and as you can see here, it's got the mag wheels and the kickstand put on.
All right, so point to the roller. Let me see if I can get a close up on the roller.
The roller's up under here. You can see it. You might have to come around. Come around this way. Get the back view of the. Now you go on up under there.
Okay, there's the roller right there. There's the roller that drove the wheel.
It drove the wheel. See, it drove it.
Right.
Now, as you come around here, come on up around here, we'll get a shot of the muffler. We had a problem with this design because the muffler was right here, and it kept burning your ass. So what Bud did was he just deflected the muffler on out this way, and it didn't burn your ass no more, which was great because it really hurt.
And then there was the speedometer right here to show you how fast you were going.
I never did like this design because it kept throwing me.
Well, that was because you didn't have any sense.
So Buddy was just a dick is what it was. he liked to see me. He got off on
We're rolling. Then you come on the screen. Okay, now you're on the screen. Okay, go to telling all about the XK9-2 Butterboy invention. This
is one of Buddy's ideas here. It's a generator on wheels that never really went anywhere. As you can see here, it's in the backyard with the wood rotting out of it. So, see, he built the frame. It's just a trailer, and doesn't have to have license on it because it's a machine. It's got a generator on the back here. If you step on over this way, I'll show you what's inside here. You got a box on a trailer. It's got wheels on it, and he hooks it to a car and drags it on, but it never went nowhere. So let me tell you what's going on here. We got a 4-cylinder Toyota engine. Is that the Toyota engine?
Honda.
Honda. That's right. This motor came out to Honda. It's a Honda engine with an old Briggs & Stratton generator on it.
All right, let me get a shot down in there. Okay. All right, there's the generator right there. Point to the generator, fella.
Right here.
Right. Okay, now that is driven by a elaborate pulley setup. Move the pulleys back and forth, Philip, so you can see how it turns. Okay, the object of this right here was to make the motor run relatively slow and make the generator run real fast, because you had a lot of power in the 4-cylinder engine that could run very slow. And
right there.
Right, there's the big pulley.
Right there. So you had the big pulley going to the little pulley, which, see, this pulley right here goes twice as fast as that pulley.
Right. So it really ran really economical for a big car type engine. And I guess that's about it, eh? You got a generator on wheels. And a car type engine turning an old generator that produces 3,000 watts. Let's see if you got the green light. Got the green light?
Yeah.
Okay. Philip, get over here and help me tell the story about this generator thing. Am I still in the light? Is it the thing? Okay. Okay, let me tell you. You got to speak up because you're right good ways for the microphone. No, you.
All right. Go ahead, tell me all about it, buddy. Tell me all about it, buddy. Hey, tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Tell what you got here. Tell me all about it.
Alright,
Go ahead, tell me.
am I in the picture now?
You're in the picture, buddy. This is Funky Finger Productions. The Bud's
Okay.
in the picture.
This is going to have to be edited because it's going to be about 10 minutes of bullshit. Okay. Philip, come over and help me tell the story.
I
Okay.
don't want to go over.
All right, we
I don't know where
thought
the
we was on a $1 million idea, and we went to Washington to the patent office to see if there was anything like it. What? All right, so
Make sure you speak up a little bit, Bud, because
yeah, it'll pick. That has a water-cooled engine that produces heat and power. And we thought we was onto something so big that we better go to Washington and check the patent office and see if there was anything like it. So we went to Washington, and we had done talked it up to where we thought that we was on to a zillion-dollar idea. And when we got to Washington, we asked around, and finally we found the right man that we need to be talking to, and we asked him, did we need to close the door because we was on to something really big. So he told us that we could shut the door if we wanted to, but it really didn't make no difference. Like he had heard it all before, you know. So we went on to proceed to tell him about the generator idea here, where that you produce heat, electricity, all for the price of the gas that it uses. Right, Philip?
that's right, boy. And well, it sure does. Sure enough, we see. I thought Buddy was really on to something when I saw the figures. It was like it was just something phenomenal. And all it was simply using the waste heat. And sum it up by saying, using the waste heat of an internal combustion engine. And and we thought this was a new idea. See, we thought this was new. See, but the patent officer says no, it won't new. See, you go to the patent office and there's a million patents, and just about everything is.
But anyway, to make a long story short, we found out that there was other people through the ages that have been interested in this concept, this idea of any type of heat generated type of engine. You have a waste heat, steam or gasoline or whatever. So we were going to either charge batteries with the generator of the engine, or pipe it directly to the electric company and be paid for it. That was the idea, right, folks?
That's right. And VEPCO has there's a law in Virginia. I don't know if it's nationwide, but if you can produce electricity, and run the meter backwards, they'll pay you for that electricity. See? And they have to pay you for it. See?
But it has to be a renewable resource, so the engine would have to be ran on some type of renewable resource like methane. for them to have to do it. But my idea was to run it. The ideal fuel, what I had in mind was natural gas. Natural gas was the ideal fuel for it.
And then would they still pay you for it if you run on natural gas?
They probably wouldn't have to, but then you would go to batteries to store the electricity that you would be making. And according to all my calculations, in other words, the idea has never been disproven. In other words, according to all of my calculations, the idea could work. You know, but there's a lot of ideas that could work that never have been used. So, you know, there you have it on why nobody has ever did anything with it. But there has been some things done with it because that's how your automobile heating system works. In other words, the water gets hot and then the water is piped through a little radiator and then it becomes hot enough to heat your car, and so there's one application of the idea right there, to use the heat from the engine to heat your car. So the idea could work the same way to heat a house or whatever. So to sum it all up, what I had visualized and dreamed was there would be a box like this right here in everyone's backyard where natural gas was available to run this and produce electricity at no extra cost to heat your house and to produce the heat at no extra cost of the electricity. And in the summertime, the heat could be used to make a refrigerating process, like gas refrigerators. So this would be a gas air conditioning. So in the summertime, the heat could be used to air condition your house. I know that might sound a little strange, but that's the way it works. And right, Phil?
That's right, buddy. That's right.
If you want something cold, you got to have some heat. Just remember that.
That's right. Buddy, I can tell, buddy, it knows what's on my mind. Yep. Yeah.
And just remember, all great inventors have long, stringy hair. Just remember that. And this. Well, no, that's not always true, but think about it.
That's right.
Well, is there anything else to conclude on the? Oh yes, we called it the Dynotherm. We even named it because every great thing has to have a name. That's Dyno for electricity and Therm for heat. Okay, so cut me off, Philip, and there you have it. The documentary on the Dynotherm.
All right, now, bud. Now, step over to the perpetual motion machine.
Oh, you mean
the perpetual motion machine that we made. Now, explain all about it and the power converter and how you geared it down 7 times and all like that.
No, this is the tire changing machine.
Oh, that's the tire changing machine. We'll get to the perpetual motion machine later.
This is constructed of a frame of 2x4s. As you can see, a frame of 2x4s with a jack that press the tire down. Then there's a hole that goes inside here that when you have a pipe, you have the tire on here and a piece of pipe that's flattened out, and then when you put a pipe against here and you put a pulley around like this, it's going to take the tire off of the rim. We call it a tire changing machine.
Could you demonstrate it one time for us, buddy?
No, because I don't have a tire. But there is a rim. Tire used to be on the rim. And like I say, when a pipe was put in here, it would come around here like this. And you put pressure on it, it would take the tire off.
Well, there you go, and there's the jack that would break down the tire, and then you'd put it up there and bolt it down up there, and then remove the rest of the tire. I see. That's great, bud. That's great. That saves you a lot of money, don't it?
Oh yes,
when they wanna-
it was just a really great idea.
Yeah, they charge how much they charge? What is it?
$10.
They charge $10 to do that?
Sometimes $10.
And you have to. Yeah, I see. Man, that's really great. That is really great. All right, well, okay.